सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विना वधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste. We were reading the first public lecture of the Swami ji in the East after the triumph of the West. So we are going to read from the third paragraph. There was a time when at the sound of the march of the big Greek battalions the earth trembled, vanished from off the face of the earth, with not even a tell left behind to tell. Gone is that ancient land of the Greeks. There was a time when the Roman eagle floated over everything worth having in the world. Everywhere Rome's power has felt and pressed on the head of the humanity. The earth trembled at the name of Rome, but the Capitoline Hill is a mass of ruins. The spider weaves its web where the Caesars ruled. There have been other nations equally glorious that have come and gone, living a few hours of exultant and exuberant dominance and of a wicked national life, and then vanishing like ripples on the face of the water. Thus have these nations made their mark on the face of humanity. But we live, and if Manu came back today, we would not be bewildered and would not find himself in a foreign land. The same laws are here, laws adjusted and thought of through thousands and thousands of years, customs, the outcome of the acumen of ages and the experience of centuries that seem to be eternal, and as the days go by, as blow after blow of misfortune has been delivered upon them, such blows seem to have served one purpose only, that of making them stronger and more constant, and to find the center of all this, the heart from which the blood flows, the mainspring of national life. Believe me when I say, after my experience of the world, that it is here. In this para, Swamiji is talking about the Greeks, about the Roman and other nations that arise and vanished. They live like a ripples on the water. And he is also comparing these other nations with India. And he is saying that we still live. And he is saying that if Manu came today, he will not be bewildered and would not find himself in a foreign land. That means the knowledge, the things, the culture that has been given by the Manu to us is still here. In the start of this paragraph, Swamiji talked about the Greeks. He said the big Greek battalions, the march of the big Greek battalions, the earth trembled. That big Greek battalions is now vanished. And what a line it is, in which the Swamiji is saying that not a tell left behind to tell. A single evidence has not been left to showcase the big Greek battalions. And he is also talking about the Roman eagle, and he is saying that the Roman eagle who floated on everything worth having in this world, means everything which is considered as precious, which is considered as knowledgeable, which is considered as powerful, on each and everything the mark of the Roman eagle was there. But that mark is not now present. And the line, and what Swamiji is saying, that the spider weaves its web where the Caesars ruled. जहाँ सीजर रूल किया करता था, आज वहाँ मकड़े अपने जाल बुनते हैं. And he is also saying that the other nations equally gloriously came and gone. And he is saying about India, about us, that we still live, we still follow the laws given by the Manu. The same laws are here, laws adjusted and thought out through thousands and thousands of years. One thing that is noteworthy is that the law given by the Manu is adjusted as per the time, as per the need of the society. It's not that the rigid law that cannot be changed. And he is also saying that the misfortune जो हम पे हुआ, जो blows after blows की जो misfortune हम पे पड़े, उसने बस एक ही purpose serve किया है, and that purpose was to make us more stronger, to make us more constant. And he is saying that the mainspring of national life is here, is present in our motherland, that is Bharat. Next para. To the other nations of the world, religion is one among the many occupations of life. There is politics, there are the enjoyment of social life, there is all the wealth can buy or power can bring, there is all that the senses can enjoy. And among all these various occupations of life and all this searching after something which can given at a little more waiting to the cleared senses, among all these there is perhaps a little bit of religion. But here in India, religion is one and the only occupation of life. How many of you know that there has been a Sino-Japanese war? Very few of you, if any. That there are tremendous political movements and socialistic movements trying to transform Western society. How many of you know? Very few indeed, if any. But that there was a parliament of religion in America, and that there was a Hindu sannyasin sent over there. I am astonished to find that even the coolie knows of it. That shows the way the wind blows, where the national life is. I used to read books written by globe-trotting travelers, especially foreigners, who deplored the ignorance of the Eastern masses. But I found out that it was partly true and at the same time partly untrue. If you ask a plugman in England or America or France or Germany to what party he belongs, he can tell you whether he belongs to the radicals or the conservatives and for whom he is going to vote. In America, he will say whether he is Republican or Democrat, and he even knows something about the silver question. But if you ask him about his religion, he will tell you that he goes to the church and belongs to a certain denomination. That is all he knows, and that he thinks it is sufficient. Now, when we comes to India, if you ask one of our plugmen, do you know anything about politics? He will reply, what is that? He does not understand the socialistic movement, the relation between capital and labor, and all that. He has never heard of such things in his life. He works hard and earns his bread, but if you ask, what is your religion? He replies, look here, my friend, I have marked it on my forehead. He can give you a good hint or two on questions of religion. That has been my experience. That is our national life. In this paragraph, Swamiji again trying to compare between India and other nations to showcase our national life. Okay, like he's saying that in other nations there are many occupations, like they know about the politics, they know about the enjoyment of social life, they know about the wealth, power, and all the other things that senses can enjoy. And lastly, and at the very last, they talk about the religion. But here in India, he is saying that we know only one thing, and that is religion. He's saying that, like at that time, उस समय के भारत में बहुत कम लोग जानते थे. Very less people knew about the Japanese war. Very less people were even aware about the political and socialistic movement of the West. Very less people are aware about the silver question. Very few people can understand or know about the relation of capital and labor. But they know one thing, that Indian sannyasi has went to the parliament of religion in America. He is saying that एक कूली भी ये बात जानता था. ये दिखाता है कि where the wind blows, दिखाता है कि where the national life is. He is saying that when you go to West, and if you ask from a plugman in England or America or France or Germany, any of the Western countries, they will talk about the politics. They are open to share about their views, that whether they are radicals or they are conservatives, or or in America where they are Republican, or whether they are Democrat. They are give knowledge about this. They can give their ideas, their views about the silver question. For those of you who don't know about the silver question, it's demonetization of silver. Like we will discuss about it at later. They know about the silver question, but in India, we don't know all of these. What we know is that an Indian sannyasi went to the parliament of religion in America. He's saying that the big movement, the big wars, the big radical changes that has been happened in West, we are not aware of it, but we are aware of the one thing, that a single man has been went to the parliament of religion in America. He is saying that it shows where the wind blows of India. It shows what is our national life. He is saying that if you ask these questions from a plug man in India, he was totally not aware of it. They just work hard and earn his bread. They do not understand any socialistic movements. They do not understand the relation between the capital and the labor. But if you ask about the religion, that plugman of India will reply that I marked in my forehead about my religion. He can also give one or two very good hints about the religion. और ये स्वामी जी का एक्सपीरियंस था. और स्वामी जी एक बात और बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पर कि I read a lots of book written by the globe-trotting travelers, especially foreigner. वो कहते हैं यहाँ पर कि जो foreigner travelers थे, they deplored the ignorance of the eastern masses. Deplored means the निंदा करना. वो निंदा करते थे eastern masses के ignorance का, that they are not aware of what is happening in all over the and other parts of the world. And Swamiji is saying that yes, it is partly true and partly untrue. Why it is partly untrue? Because we are not much interested in these things. In what things we are interested? We are interested about the religion. So we know the questions we about the religion. We have idea about the religion. Like any of if you take this in our life, like we are, if someone likes math, if someone then he is interested about the math. If someone then he knows about the mathematics, he can give ideas about the different formulas and trigonometry and other things. And someone is someone like law, he can express view, he can give ideas about the law. Likewise, in India, our mind is inclined towards religion. So it's not that we are totally ignored about the West. It's just that it's not our cup of tea. It's not our it's not that subject for that we like most. Okay, what we like most is religion. That's why even a coolie knows about the religion. Even the plugmen have the idea, and good two or one. Also, Swami is saying that even the plugmen have good hint or two on questions of religion. That showcase where our national life is. Dhanyavad. It's my kind and humble request to please share your view regarding my reading, regarding my analysis that I am doing with very less and very limited knowledge that I have. Your comments will act as a booster for me and will help in creating more quality oriented videos. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please like and subscribe our channel.